This is a review for 1,000 Cuts, which was made in 2012. Stars Michael O'Keefe and Michael Newcomer. O'Keefe was in Caddyshack. He was the main kid in Caddyshack. So if you ever wondered what happened to that kid, this is what happened to him. He's a bad guy in this one. Michael Newcomer hasn't really been in anything. It's directed by a guy who hasn't really directed anything, Charles Everard. So this movie takes place at a movie director's house, and he makes sleazy slasher flicks. Well, I think his movies are better than this one because his movies get sequels. But anyways, there's just everyone doing drugs and drinking, and he tries to get some random college girl at the party to show him her tits for money, and she won't do it. Well, in between trying to hit on random chicks, he's trying to get random guys to stop hitting on his sister, who's played by Alicia Rulin. She was in all 3 High School Musicals, and now she does horror flicks, which is kinda weird. Meanwhile, someone sneaking into the party jumps over the fence and cuts the power. So everyone freaks out, and then the power comes back on, but when it does, there's a fire in the middle of the field with a picture of the guy's mother that says rest in peace on it. So the sister freaks out and runs into her room, and eventually the power goes out again, so he kicks everyone out and makes everyone go home. Well, this lets the guy who we know is a bad guy into the house to pretend that he's the electrician fixing the power outages. Well, he eventually shows his hand and kidnaps the director and tortures him a little bit to get revenge for the wrong that he has done to him. Well, after a lot of threatening, he finally reveals who he is, and he holds the director responsible for his daughter's death because someone motivated by the movie killed his daughter. And that's basically it. They argue a little bit more about how movies motivate people to do bad things and whose fault it was, whether it was the dad's fault for not caring enough for the daughter to stop her from being in the bad neighborhood she was in when she was killed, and the sister isn't in it again much till the very end. I mean, there's not a lot of torture, there's not a lot of anything in this movie, really. Overall, I would say to skip this movie. If you want to see a movie where a guy is captured and doesn't know why, watch Chop. It's a lot more gore, a lot more funny parts. There's a little bit of stuff going on. This movie has a meaning to it, and there are repercussions at the end other than just death. But I mean, I don't think it was handled well enough. It needs someone with a little bit more experience directing to get across what it was trying to do. This wasn't that great of a review because there wasn't much to talk about in this movie, but I'll keep doing them. So thank you for watching, and I'll try to do better next time.